I'm Andrew. I'm here with my good friend, Yoni Sherbatov. He's a professional MMA fighter. We're at this beautiful facility, Sherbatov MMA. Let's go inside.
My name is Yoni Sherbatov. I'm a MMA professional fighter, professional boxer, owner of the Sherbatov MMA centers. I'm a very good friend of Andrew. We know each other more than 20 years. We started grappling together, and since then became close friends. So I started MMA, mixed martial arts, of the age of 5. I did Tae Kwon Do as my first martial arts sport, and follow up with Thai Jiu-Jitsu. It's a mixture of Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Continued in boxing, and all this mixture of sports together, I became Yoni Sherbatov MMA fighter since then. And I would say why we started martial arts here in Quebec is more related towards bullying, and my mother, my father wanted us to be more able to protect ourselves if something would happen. And from there, I became a fighter. It's one of my good friends, Andy, that said, "Hey, I would see you in MMA, you're pretty good." And when he said that to me, I was concentrating in only wrestling. And then it kind of like opened up my mind, and I said, why not? Why not jumping in MMA if I'm very good in boxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling? So I said, let me put that all together and try it out, and I did very good. Since then, I went to the Ultimate Fighter. I was 14 in the world in 125-pound flyweight. So it was a good decision. That's an interesting question because it's been 2 years now, ups and downs, but I would say comfortably vegan a good 9 months. I did many blood tests before professional bouts. It's kind of a normal thing to do to see if my testosterone is high, my vitamins, minerals are high, my cortisol hormones are in the right place before starting my training camp. Doing that, my doctor saw that I had high cholesterol, close to an obese person, and it wasn't normal because I'm in shape. I train every day, 3 to 4 hours a day. Many tests always proved that my cholesterol was high, so it was in a borderline to start having medication. So I met a client here that he's vegan for many years, and talking to him opened up my mind, and from there I just switched drastically, not gradually became vegan. I said, you know what, vegan next day. A couple of months later, my cholesterol went down half. People that the doctor thought was from my parents, and you know what? I proved them wrong, and being able to cut animal products reduced my cholesterol. Not a lot of restaurants vegan here in Quebec, but you know what? That's from let's say, close to 2 years ago, but now I was able to find restaurants. And another thing, what surprised me the most, that there's a community that I didn't know that exists, that there's people that don't eat animal products. There's different levels from only eating vegan, and there's the other community where they march against animal abuse, and so there's two worlds where I wasn't ready to meet, but you find them and you're happy after. It's a bit of a misunderstanding and misinformation because myself, I thought, not eating meat, you don't have that power, that manpower. You gotta eat with your teeth, raw meat. But no, just eating red beans made me squat 315 pounds, and I'm 137 pounds. I benched 2 plates. I'm stronger than ever. it's not stronger than ever, it's just not losing my strength becoming vegan. It just proves that you don't need to eat animal product to be able to be a complete athlete. Plus, I feel that I recover faster. I'm less inflated. I just got hurt, my ankle and my knee, and 3 days later, I feel great. It's when my wife looked at me and she said, "Yoni, when are you coming back to our world?" I said, maybe, because it's hard. The beginning was very hard. People around me were cooking chicken, meat, and all the animal products, and the smell. I still had that habit and the memory of, okay, that's the smell. I want to still taste it. Burgers, I love burgers. You compare, now I love vegan burgers, but there was a transition where I'm like, I'm at a restaurant, the smell is there, you want to eat the burger, but you can't. But I went through it and I'm fine now. Diet is your oil for life. So this is what makes your body move forward. Without good diet, you can be the best athlete in the world. It will not bring to your full potential. I mean, food is the #1 thing to think about before jumping towards losing weight, gaining weight, living good, because this is what gives the oil for your structure. That's what I didn't know before. Now I know. The surrounding that I had, the people eating meat around me, was very hard for me in the beginning. And thank God I had a good support with my friend that I was vegan, that kept my mind straight, kept me going forward, because there was moments where I said, do I really need this? But then when I did the blood test, that's a good point, because doing the blood test, after a couple of months being vegan, I saw the cholesterol went down, and that kept me even more going forward with this diet. The first 2 months, where I didn't feel energy, I felt tired, always wanted to sleep. How I overcome this, doing more research about what was the nutrients I was missing in my diet. And that's what a lot of people do as a mistake when they jump in becoming a vegan. You need a professional. You have to get yourself a professional to guide you properly, to not miss any nutrients that you need to survive. It's hard to be a vegan if you don't know what you're doing. As simple as that. Protein, it's a big word for something very simple, because the bodybuilding industry made us believe that protein, it's important, you gotta live with protein. But it's more amino acids. The amino acid, that's what creates the protein. The amino acid, you can find it in any food that we eat. So from fruits, seeds, grains, carbohydrates. So from carbs, from sweet potatoes. Anyways, I can name you all the food that's in this planet, and you will find amino acid, and that's enough. And again, what's the number of protein that you really need? It's kind of it's a myth, when they say you have to eat a lot of protein to have muscle mass. It's more how much calories you eat that gives you the muscle, the body mass. And to create a good muscle mass, it's what kind of workout you do. So it's a different science, but protein, it's a big myth. The big word protein, it's all about industry, in my opinion. I'm so happy that I'm not eating meat anymore, because it saves a lot of money. I'm able to drive a nice car with that. Again, Doing my blood tests showed that my hormone levels are very good. There's a certain gauge between 3 and 21. I don't know if it's everywhere like this in the world, but here in Quebec, I'm more than average. So that's a great thing. Eating red beans made me testosterone to another level. So vegan food and flavor, it's an interesting question because yes, the beginning, wait a minute, wait. I think there's guys hitting the bag now, I apologize. So let me continue. The interesting behind that is that yes, if you do not know how to cook, there's chances that you'll get bored with eating always the same thing. But there's always nice books that you can buy and inspire yourself. Thank God with internet, you can always find nice recipes and it gives amazing taste. So yes, if you don't know what you're doing, get yourself a book and you'll have your flavor that you're looking for. First of all, we don't create any more enzymes later on when we get older. So there's lactose in the milk. Thank God they make no lactose milk, but let's say a normal milk, they have lactose, and adults don't create enzymes to eliminate that lactose. So already there, for digestion is harder. Another thing, it comes from the animal, and let's not forget this is comes from the animal organ that helps to bring a baby a cow from a baby to an adult. So I mean, a human, you don't need to drink mother's milk. Yes, it's a mother milk from another animal. I mean, we're the only species in the world that are going to get a milk from another animal. So you can always find, protein, calcium in oat milk, soy milk, and different other milks that comes from plant-based without drinking cow milk.
And what about eggs?
Eggs again comes from it's a baby, guys. Let's not forget. It's been there's a lot of cholesterol in there, and yes, there's protein, but you always can get protein from plant-based diet, and I just don't like that concept of eating a fetus or an egg from another animal. You can always find nutrients in plant-based diet. Live very good and mind-free. So any professional fighters that want to become vegan, I suggest you guys to take a professional that can write you a plant-based diet, so like that you don't miss any nutrients that you need, because it's very hard in the beginning and there's a lot of misinformation in the internet. So get yourself a professional before jumping in. So what's up, guys? So I pre-prepared my vegan shake. So what I did, first of all, I cut my amazing avocado. It's a bit black inside. I hope it's gonna be good. Let me squeeze that inside. I usually put half avocado, but I'm hungry, and that's what's good about being vegan. You can eat so much food, and because the density of calories is different, so you can eat a lot of food and not have a lot of calories, if it makes sense. So that's what the great part behind being vegan. So I even prepared myself a nice sweet potato. I eat that full just for myself, and I eat a lot daily. So anyways, what I did, I put some blueberries and raspberries and different berries in there, and I added. It's nothing to advertise this company, but we call that EAA. EAA, it's all different amino acids mixed together, and I put that inside, and that's what replaces my protein, because again, I do not take protein at all, and I only put EAA in my shaker. And the last thing I put is algae. So it's a mix with algae, EAA, and avocado, fruits. No sweet potato. This is for this is a bit later. So the liquid inside, it's only water. The rest is, yeah, fruits and veggie. Opa. Why I put avocado? Because there's a lot of good fat, and again, there's protein inside the avocado. So let's do this. Look at this beautiful color. That's it. So let's try that. Let's do that. Let's go. So Andrew, come try this out. Look, I didn't put enough liquid, so don't worry, enjoy. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
So?
It's actually quite delicious.
Huh?
If it was disgusting, I would tell you it's disgusting, but it's pretty good.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad, creamy.
So no animal product, and you have all your amino acids in there, all your vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. If you want to know the recipe, you can always subscribe and you can send us a message and I will send the amazing recipe. Hey guys, my name is Yoni Sherbatov. Right now we're at my gym, so you guys can see it in the octagon, weight room. Right there, there's a grappling mat behind me. This is where I'm gonna be grappling with Andrew. So guys, subscribe to Andrew's channel. You guys are gonna see us roll, and at the same time, you'll figure out some great information about health, wealth, and happiness.